Uh, Good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of the community of Pollagh, I'd like to welcome you all here to our homeland, and a particular warm welcome to the Wetlands Forum, Irish Rural Link, Just Transition Commissioner Kieran Mulvey, Minister Hackett, and members of Offaly County Council. It was a wry smile when I read the title of today's event. The role of the Wetlands Forum is to strive towards a society where wetlands are valued by their local community. Well, I can tell you for a fact that was never an issue here in Pollagh, and most of you are out of a job if that's the basis of today, because having been born, bred, raised here, raising a young family here now, the people of Pollagh have a unique affinity with the bog and with our environment that comes out of the bog. I remember when I started in Dublin, a fellow I used to work with used to say to me, "You can take the man out of the bog, but you can't take the bog out of the man." And that was meant as a slight. I always took it as a bit of a badge of pride, I knew where I came from, and I understood, deep in my soul, and the people around here do, what the bogs provided for our homes for our families, beautiful gardens, fuel when we would have made bricks here back in the years ago. Even the walls for our first homes here in Pollagh, when the canal came through, were sod walls. We have a beautiful and bountiful wildlife, heat for our family homes, and then in the latter years when the bog was industrialised, and that's only in the latter years, commercial work for our families. And the heritage group that I'm part of has reflected the unique connection that we have as a people of Pollagh with our bogs. Our projects on the industrialisation of Tyrone, the art project to pay homage to that, our beautiful book, I don't know if you've seen it, on the history of brickmaking in Pollagh, and our work on development of Dolphin walking loop into the village reflected our unique connection to the bog. Now, be under no illusion, we're under no romantic illusion of the bog's potential as an energy resource when it was first tapped by Kieran Farrell in the 30s, then by Lord Namona. But it wasn't done by ditcher or digger, no, but by civil and sweat. Drains, the outfalls were dug by hand here in Pollagh. Men were paid by piece rate. Tough conditions, Family homes were knocked and families were relocated out of Tyrone to make way for the industrialisation of the bogs. So I suppose now in 2021 we're coming full circle. Our bogs and our communities are again being tasked by the state to help with the carbon and the climate challenge. It's a critical time for our community here. It's a critical time for our country. Indeed, it's a critical time for our planet as we transition back to a carbon neutral society. But mark my words, the people of Pollagh will not be found wanting in this transition. But it must be just, I know that's the title of Kieran's role. There must be active engagement by Board on the ground with communities here. We haven't had that. COVID has hampered it, but that has to come more. The homes in the community must be the first that we look at for any retrofit. If our bogs are going to be the first bogs are going to be reflooded and re-wetted, then our homes must be the first to be looked at in that respect. Concerns are in the community around the rising of the water table, the impact that will have on our percolation. Most of our houses are on raft foundations. Decent, meaningful work must come back to the community. That's a must. That's an ask. The mistakes that were made in the re-wetting of Tyrone cannot be repeated by Board. People will not stand for that now. Pollagh, in many ways, is the ideal petri dish for the state. We've got a young, engaged, enthused community. Seeing what we've done with our local shop here that was closed by economics but opened by the people and been run by the people. We can show what can be done in a community that embraces the change and moves away from the reliance on turf and peat. There are concerns in our community, as I said, for this transition, but there's also hope. Hope for its potential if managed correctly. Hope that our sons and daughters will wear with pride that badge that I've said, that the bog never been taken out of them. So, thank you very much, and we wish you well in your journey.